Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Phantasy Calradia. Now, when we left off, the Delthasum Empire was still at war against the Blazing Hand, but as you may see in just a moment, as soon as I click continue, that has now changed. As you see, they have made peace. We gained some right to rule, and the quest to capture some mummy infantry is now cancelled. So I am rather pleased about that, I have to admit, because I don't think we could stand losing any more relation with Grandmaster Tenalia. That would be terrible. But, for the most part, I am just happy that we will not have to do battle with any of those vassals any further. 500 units strong most of their vassals have, so yeah. Probably not the greatest idea if we were to do battle with them. However, we do now have a slightly better army than we had previously. I will show you in just a second. So as you see, I was just making my way to Tharok's Gate because as you see here, I have been doing a little bit of progress. I sold our previous prisoners and those Vedmaks, I do believe they were the name of the man witches, which you stated in the comments, were quite powerful. They sold for 860, or around that number, to the ransom broker, and I was so incredibly pleased that I thought, well, 6,800 dinars, let's go and get some more, let's fight some Sea Raiders, get some more prisoners, and this is what we have gained. So yes, let's just level up some of our normal units here. Vederan has also advanced in level, so I will be doing that in just a moment. Did not want to do that off screen, I wanted to make sure that we saw his level ups every single time. And there it is. Okay, so now we can head on and head into his character screen. Now, what do we want to go for? Well, I'd like, in the end, to be able to at least contend in the tournaments. I would love to be able to at least win a tournament in the future. So I'm thinking probably Power Strike. Oh my goodness. Power Strike would be terrible, wouldn't it? Because I am just so bad anyway, but let's see. Well, surgery is okay, pathfinding. Wait, let's just have a look at what our companions are good at, shall we? Okay, so Ninok is our engineer, Deshavi is our pathfinder, and we have Bunduk's first aid. Apparently, I am the best surgeon. Well, that's rather impressive. I was not expecting that. And 1 in wound treatment? Why do we only have 1 wound treatment? That's terrible. We really need more than that. So maybe we should level up his medicinal skills? I'm not really too convinced by that at the moment, so I think we're just going to be increasing his strength a little bit more, and should we go for Power Strike? Why not? Why not? We might want to make him into a little bit more of a battle cleric, shall we? That might be quite nice. So, let's see, what can we do here? Throwing or two-handed weaponry? I think throwing will be a little more useful, just in case we do get some of those throwing axes in a tournament at some point, who knows. But yes, as I stated before, there is a ransom broker, or there was a ransom broker at Tharok's Gate. And I'm hoping that it is still... Yes, it is still here. Wonderful. Now, as you see, we have just stopped our battles, and we are still at 30% HP, so we probably need to... Ah, yes, that bug. Hopefully the creator of the mod might see this and fix it, but as you may have seen just there, there is a bug where if you don't disband one of your prisoners, then the ransom broker will not even allow you to sell them. See, as you see here, I will be staying here for a few days. Let me know if you need my services. Well, I do, and unfortunately I have to now disband yet another one. Okay, please let that actually fix it, because last time I did this, I disbanded someone and it worked, but apparently not this time. Really? Okay, we'll just disband 2 then. Maybe it has to be underneath 20 prisoners? Surely not. There we are. So now we're able to get in. That is really strange. I have no idea why that is, but nevertheless, we have 16 Sea Raiders to be able to sell here. 112, and now, whoa, okay, we're now at 7,700 and increasing ever more. 8,000. Very nice. That is great. So, as you may have seen in our party screen beforehand, we do have quite a lot of Nord footmen. Now, I would like to level those up a little bit further, so I will cut away. I will try to find a large skeleton party, and then we will be heading on to Nelag Castle, as I stated in the previous episode. So, I will see you once we have engaged some evil units. Okay, so we have made it to Blazing Hand Temple. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why are we not encountering any skeletons? Well, I would like to do the tournament here. I noticed that Grandmaster Tenalia was holding a feast, and I was on my way, but as you see, we do have a tournament here. And I'm thinking, shall we do it? Should we do it? We would, if we win, never need to worry about money again, which would be a rather nice thing, because then we would be able to build quite a few improvements, we'd be able to buy some dye works, just to keep us going, because this army is going to be rather expensive in the end, I do believe. So let's try... Oh my. Oh, that's a little bit too much for my liking. 1,000 dinars. I'm probably going to lose here anyway, so I'm probably just going to bet 400 here, unfortunately, but... Yes, we'll try it. If we fail on the first round, then I might consider withdrawing, because really, I don't want to lose much more money, do we? We just want to make sure that we have a fighting chance of being able to get a pretty reasonable amount of money, and... Oh, no, no, no. No. Okay, that's good, thank you very much. Thankfully enough, one of you did mention to me that these tournaments are actually old-school tournaments, so there are no... excellent units in here. There are no units that are necessarily too unfair, but as you may have seen right here, we are absolutely getting massacred by these Blazing Hand cavalry, I have to admit. Like that, for example. And that is exactly why you have to be very, very cautious when you have a two-handed sword and your opponents have a faster one. So we're going to bet another 400. Because that's not too much, we can get that back pretty easily. Oh, we're given an axe. Okay, that seems pretty reasonable. We're going to try and do some damage with it. Yes, not bad. We've taken out someone already. And maybe another one? That would be rather pleasant, if possible. Yes! We took out Grandmaster Tenalia herself! Oh, she's not going to be happy about that. That is for sure. I'm actually wondering whether she took out any other units, because if she didn't, we have a very good chance of being able to win this tournament. Because, as you know, Grandmaster Tenalia is an incredible fighter, or at least I would think she is, and we're going to continue betting a small amount, even though we have a good chance to win now. I don't want to get too much money. I know that sounds a little bit strange, but I wouldn't want to get too much money because that defeats the challenge, and I would like to keep some of that around, at least for a little bit longer. So, let's fight. Oh, okay, so we have a horse and he does not. I have a feeling that this is going to be a little one-sided. Like so. Yes, he did manage to do 50% damage to our horse, though, which is rather impressive. Okay, so, yes, another 400. 4 teams with 2 fighters each. We are on a horse. We have an axe. This is good. We're going to be assisting our warrior here. I do believe it is a good idea to help your teammate, especially when it's a Blazing Hand knight. Ooh, that's going to be rather deadly if we are able to keep her alive, that's for sure. And we are able to take out Sir Oraka. That's very good. And now we just need to take out the last one. Ooh, unfortunate. I am misjudging the reach of these axes quite considerably, but there it is. The Blazing Hand Knight was able to take care of business without my assistance, of course. Now we're probably going to be given a throwing weapon. No, but it is a two-handed versus someone that is rather good. Okay. No, no, I am so bad here. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Did you see that? Oh my goodness. Why did they have to give me a two-handed? Why? Why a two-handed? Ah, that is such a shame. I feel so sad that we're going to be playing something simple. And hopefully it's going to be something sad. To reflect our mood. Oh my goodness. And there we go. Thank you very much. Ah, yes, that's very nice of you. So 180 gold back from the huge amounts of money that we spent right there. Not very pleased, to say the least, with that, I have to admit. Well, there is a report that happened not too long ago that I do believe was... Where's the village that was in question? I think it was Shepesht? Was it Shepesht? I am not entirely sure, but they did say that there were a band of very, very powerful units nearby. So I'm thinking it would be a good idea to take those guys on. And yes, we're still losing 1,800 every single week. Not great. That is precisely the reason why I needed to win that. Ah, that would have been amazing. Okay, so we have some Tundra Bandits here, and they only have 41. I think that would be a pretty good idea. They are rather powerful at the moment in this area, thanks to their Tundra Bandit lair. So I'm thinking maybe we want to engage the lair in just a second and rid the land of these bandits, because they are raiding some of our villages. And by that I mean, of course, they are stopping the caravans and the villagers from traversing all over the lands, and it would be quite a good idea to take out the Tundra Lair. So we might do that in just a second, but of course I do need to level up our Nords sufficiently to take on Nelag Castle, but as it stands at the moment I would just like to get a couple more levels with them, and hopefully this battle will get some more trained footmen as a result. Let's hope anyway. So, let's see what we can do here. We're going to be using our spiritual hammer. And we are going to be blessing our allies' damage. Oh yes. Okay, so I think we can tell everyone to charge in here. We don't have many archers, if any at all. And it would be quite nice to take some of these guys prisoner if possible. So, that's always a good idea. Whoa, 202 damage from our mystical hammer here. That is impressive, to say the least. Goodness me. Well, our horse is about to go down, so I do need to be a little bit cautious here. Need to make sure we don't take too much damage. I would like to prevent ourselves from dying. Oh my goodness, that was a very well-timed heal by me there, if I do say so myself. Wow. Took 29 damage in a very short space of time, and I was able to heal it up, no problem. And there's another 13 damage right there. I'm just actually healing our units here. I'm not meaning to heal ourselves. That is exactly the reason why I went over to our heal in the first place. I didn't want any of our units to die. And as you see, all of our companions were wounded, and 1 infantry, not bad. We didn't lose anyone to death, which is always a good thing. And we captured 11 prisoners as well. Not bad, if I do say so. Now, we are going to be heading over to the Tundra Bandit Lair. And we'll see what we can do. So, let's just level up as much as we can, just in case these do actually join us in there. So, let's see, what do we want to go for with Bunduck? I think we'll just level up his power strike a little bit further, and his crossbows as well. Now, we have gained another 3 Nord-trained footmen. I would like to get some more warriors. That would be a nice idea, wouldn't it? Yes. So, let's attack the hideout. Now, we do have Bunduck, so I am very pleased that I leveled him up. So let's bless everyone. Hopefully that will make the difference between winning and losing here, because as you know, we have had pretty terrible luck when it comes to taking on bandit lairs in the past. So I'm hoping this will be a different story. But, you never know. We only have 7, they only have 7, but they are going to be receiving quite a few reinforcements along the way. So we're not going to be too pleased about that, are we? So let's just hope that Xanaver down there does a good job. And then, of course, Bunduck. Is he already dead? No, he's over there. Okay. I obviously don't think very highly of Bunduck if I'm already asking if he's dead. Great. Yes. Okay. Well, I think what I might be doing here is staying next to this cave, because this is a spawn area, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to deal with these guys before they're able to use their projectiles against our forces. Xanaver has advanced to level 7 as a result of this raid, which is great. He's getting a lot of kills, I have to admit. He doesn't have very good armor, so that makes it even better. And as you see, they have spawned. So let's do as much damage as we can. Go on, take him down. I don't need assistance. How dare you think I need assistance? You go over there and deal with those fellows. Ah, yes. Okay, ooh, we need to heal this fellow. There we are, thank you for coming over here. I do need to heal you, of course. And who's this? Wow, he's just standing there. Well, there's a little knock on your noggin. That's fine. And we do seem to be okay. We are not losing anyone? No, we haven't lost anyone so far. Wow, okay, that is pretty good. Usually we take a lot of losses when we do these kinds of battles, but I'm hoping we will continue without me jinxing it in some way. At the moment, it seems fine. I think the combination of Blazing Hand Infantry and ranged companions definitely is one to be feared, especially by Taiga bandits. Oh, Xanova was taken out. Ah, unfortunate. He was doing such a good job as well. And that is it. That is victory. Great. Okay, so me staying over here probably was a good plan, although I was expecting a few more spawns to come out of the woodwork, but thankfully they didn't, so we didn't have any problems. Very good. So there we are. We have vanquished a Tundra bandit lair, and Xanova, of course, leveled up. So let's speak to him. Get him some more strength. Get him some more power draw, of course. We need him to do as much damage as we can. Oh yes, there we go. Okay, so now we just need to find a couple of skeletons and then we'll be heading on to Nelag Castle. I think that would be a good idea. So where are the skeletons? Usually there's a load around here. Aha! That is the village I was thinking of. Mist Hill. Mist Hill, a band of unholy knights. That would have been wonderful to fight right here. But where is Mist Hill? That is the problem. Let's head over to notes. Locations. Mist Hill. Mist Hill. There it is. Okay. Oh! Never mind. Yes. It is part of the Delthasum Empire, so yes, that's definitely not going to happen anytime soon. Ooh, the travel time down there alone would be unbearable. Goodness me. Okay, well, I suppose what we can do is attempt to find some skeletons. I will do that off screen, and once I have, we will be leveling up more of our Nords. Okay, so instead of finding some skeletons, we actually encountered some Death Knights. Now, I have been pursuing these Death Knights for the good part of around half a minute, and they were incredibly quick. Fortunately for me, they did run into Nord territory, and one of the vassals did decide to scare them into our path. So, thankfully enough, we will be able to rescue some of their prisoners, because one of them is a Vedmak, and I would really like to get one of those in our army, see what kind of stats he has, and we'll be able to hopefully use him in the upcoming siege at Nelag Castle as well. So, let's take a look here. We only have 9 to contend with, but as we know, they are rather powerful, so we do need to be a little cautious, make sure that we don't take too many casualties. Now, let's just bless our unit here, and oh my, what are you doing? Get over here. Oh my goodness. That guy is apparently rather brave or incredibly stupid. I would like to think that, yeah, I'd like to think that he's incredibly brave, but yes, he did get taken out rather fast. Ow. Okay. Never mind. I am out of here. No, I'm not out of here, but I am going to be healing myself. Goodness me. Okay, so apparently our units are incredible at fighting these guys, but I am terrible. I am seriously very, very bad, although we did just get the killing blow on that fellow, which is not bad at all. So let's just take these guys out as best we can. I would like to see most of our units get the kills, because, of course, they do give a huge amount of experience. So, yeah, I think that might actually be it. That is it. Yes, there aren't any more around here. And we lost 4 units. Okay, I think that is a very reasonable trade-off. So as you see here, Vedmak. We are going to be hiring them. And this is where it gets a little bit difficult. I don't really want to hire any of these Vajir units, but I would like to flesh out our armies a little further, because as you see, we really don't have a very large army, not a very strong one. So for the siege, I think we're probably going to be taking every single one of these prisoners and rescuing them, of course. I just think it's going to be completely worth it. I mean, they will serve the Blazing Hand until their last breath. Maybe they won't even die, we will see. But I just think that this is much more worth it than attempting to take out some skeletons that don't have any prisoners whatsoever. And, of course, we have now seen that, yes, they need more level ups. Unfortunate. Okay, more intelligence. For Barambur, we do need him to get some more creativity soon, and we'll level up his... What? What are we going to get him? Well, I think Power Strike could probably help him out quite a bit, and we'll level up his one-handed as a result as well. Just in case he runs out of bolts, I think it would be a good idea if he's able to be a little proficient in melee combat. And then, of course, Ninok is going to want to... Oh, she's using a crossbow as well. Ah. Okay. Well, intelligence for her as well, then, it seems. Magic defense? Should we go for magic defense? No, let's just go for power strike as well. Let's live dangerously. We should stop concentrating on our defensive skills so much and start getting some offensive capabilities. That would be pretty nice, in my opinion. So, yes, as you see, we did travel all the way from over here, where I saw them, all the way down here, over here, around here, and then we eventually caught up to them over there. So that's great. Now, we can head over to Nele Castle. We will be stopping off, I do believe, at the nearby Blazing Hand Castle. And the Nords and the Vaegirs have made peace. And, oh, the Drow have declared war against the Sarranids. That's going to be rather interesting to see how that turns out. Not entirely sure what will happen there, but I'm pretty sure that the Drow will definitely show the Sarranids what for. But at the moment, we're just going to be attempting to get back to our castle here. Now, as you see, we do have a loss of face from King Yarraglek, thanks to the Blazing Hand's provocations. That is, of course, our efforts, I do believe. So, yes, that's actually pretty cool. Now, what's going on here? Oh, skeletons. Oh, a large band of skeletons, no less. I think we cannot pass this up. We cannot pass this opportunity, can we? I mean, seriously, they are right there. There's a huge amount of them, and they are attacking one of our caravans, no less. So, I think this is going to be fine. Let's level up Jashavi's power strike a little bit more. Want to make sure our archers are just as good in ranged combat as they are in melee combat. So, let's do it. We want to move in to help the skeletons. I mean, no. Rush to the aid of the caravan. Yes, we do. Let's do that. Okay, so we have 165 against 87, but they are rather powerful skeletons. They have a lot of heavy skeletal warriors, and that is exactly what we need to be a little worried about. But I think we should be okay as long as we use our blessings and healing appropriately. I think we should be fine. Now, we have 9 archers and 7 protectors. So our protectors are going to be following us. Oh, wait a minute. Why is a Vaegir skirmisher marked as a protector? Well, that is rather impressive, to say the least. I have no idea why that is, but yes, we will be re-tagging him, that is for sure, after this. So, let's charge everyone in apart from our protectors, tell them to follow us once again, and then we will just be running straight on in here and doing some damage. Oh, careful, careful. They have some excellent anti-cavalry weaponry, that is for sure. Okay, yes. Ooh, very nice. We got some very nice quick kills right there, very good. And maybe we can take these guys out too. Unfortunately, we are not able to take any of these guys prisoner, but I do believe it is worth it to get our relation with the Blazing Hand a little bit higher up, because from our various attacks on the Vaegirs and other factions, we have had a little bit of a dip in relation with our own faction, so I think it's a good idea to do this. Now, we are losing quite a few high-level infantry, which is definitely something I'm not too pleased about, but hopefully it won't make too much difference in the grand scheme of things. And there it is. Very nice. So, hopefully this will be enough to level up a large amount of our Nord units. And there we are. We've increased our relation with the Blazing Hand from 12 to 16. That's always good, and we can take a huge amount of loot as well. As much as we can get, anyway. I ran out of space after that. So, yes, more Nord-trained footmen, some more warriors. And that is it. Wow, okay, actually not as much as I thought. But, nevertheless, we will head over to the nearby castle, and we will be waiting here for some time. Or, we will be heading over to the Blazing Hand Temple because we need some food, apparently. Well, things are going from average to worse. Rather easily. And now we've just lost 2,400. Well, that's because we have such a large force, no doubt, but we will be seeing to that in a very short space of time. Once we start that siege, no doubt our wages will go vastly down, and I'm hoping that that will not be because we fail. Okay, so that's 900, that is fine. Whoa, so much food here, goodness me. Okay, yes, Tyr and the Dwarven towns, they have literally no food at all. That's why we ran out, I suppose, but there it is. Very nice indeed. So, once again, I will rest here for some time, and then we will attempt to take Nelag Castle. Okay, so as you see, we have constructed our siege equipment, and only in 6 hours. Very, very quick indeed, thanks to Ninok's engineering skill. And now we are able to lead our soldiers in an assault. It is a ladder castle, of course, so we are able to very easily scale the walls, I hope, and we will soon see how well we do. Now, what we want to do is make sure that our archers are out the front here, and I just realized that we have barely any archers. This is probably not going to end up too well, but we have to try. We have to do our very best. Because if we are able to take this, I do not believe the Vagirs will be able to retaliate against us unless they declare war. And in that case, we will have the distinct advantage because we have so many powerful vassals. And even though the Vagirs do have the numbers, and I'm pretty sure they have many more vassals than the Blazing Hand, or do they? Not too sure at the moment, but yes, I'm pretty sure I've seen quite a few Vagir vassals in comparison to Blazing Hand, so we will see. We will see what happens, but if we are able to take this, as I said before, we will be immune from prosecution from the Vagirs, because we are not technically by ourselves. We are under the banner of the Blazing Hand, which is great. So, how are we doing at the moment? Wow, we've actually taken out a lot of their units, but we need to do that, really, because they have so many units, that is for sure. All of our companions are getting taken out, but I suppose it's better that a companion gets taken out than someone that can actually, possibly, die. And I am on the very edge of this ladder. This is not good. Oh, maybe I'm able to shimmy myself on here a little bit further. Okay, we're just going to be healing. Not entirely sure whether this will help anyone up there, but I would hope it does. Okay, let's just continue to heal a little bit. Come on, guys. Oh my. I'm a little bit worried about falling off here. Oh, yes. Okay, this is a lot safer. Very nice. Very nice. We're almost there. Yes. Thank you very much. Okay, I will not actually heal anyone else, but I cannot do anything now. Well, let's heal ourselves a little bit then. Maybe that was a mistake. Coming this way, I mean. Ah. Oh. I see. Ah, so that is why none of our units came this way. Oh my goodness. Whoa, there's a huge amount of Vagir units down the stairs there, that is for sure. Okay, well. How are we going to deal with this? Well, I was going to say let's try to do our Flame Strike attack, but I don't have enough faith for that. Or, shall we say, not enough faith power at the moment, at least. What we could do is jump down here. I think we're going to do that. We're going to... Oh, no! We can't jump! There's an invisible wall here. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Okay, well, I could tell you my plan, I suppose. I was going to jump down here, heal ourselves, and then attack them from behind. But, yes, it appears that the bashing from behind will have to be done by someone else this day, as Nazar has advanced to level 5 as well. Ooh, they had a Vedmak too. Wow. Thankfully enough, he was not too effective this time. Oh, 2 of them. Oh my goodness. Wow, I didn't actually see any Vedmaks in the garrison, so that is quite surprising. Well, nevertheless, we are going to be victorious here, and we only lost... Are you serious? Wow. Okay, that is impressive. We only lost, what is it, 13? Wow. Okay. I seriously was not expecting that, because, believe it or not, we do have damage modifiers on the highest possible levels, and I have no idea how that even happened. That is impressive. I was really expecting to get a lot of casualties, thanks to the Vagir Knights, and indeed the Vedmaks as well. I was really expecting the Vedmaks to be quite difficult, if they had any. I didn't see any in the garrison before I started, but there it is. Very nice win for us. 15 renown, 29 morale. Took out 222 units total, 100 wounded. So now we can just take a huge amount of these fellows. Well, we're going to be taking a Vedmak, 814 each one for those fellows. And some hero monks as well. Let's get some veterans. And we'll get some veteran mercenary mages as well. And infantry and horsemen, I suppose. And what else? Archers. That will be fine. And, oh yes, some very nice loot here as well. Very nice to see that. And we are going to be requesting that this be awarded to us. But I have a bad feeling that it might not be. But we did take it by ourselves. We didn't lose too many units. So we have a very good chance of being able to just carry on however we wish. And I am very pleased. I suppose you can tell that I'm so surprised that we were even able to pull that off, but there it is. Very nice. We do have a lot of Blazing Hand Inquisitors after all, so I suppose that is probably going to be partially the reason. So yes, without further ado, I will be ending this episode off here, and next time on Phantasy Calradia, we will be awaiting Grandmaster Tenalia's decision, and we will hopefully be able to defend Nelag Castle from any interlopers that decide it would be a good idea to try to retaliate against us. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.